Well, obviously the threats to identity theft and other things like that are not unique. IRS scammers, either impersonating the IRS, coming up with schemes about fraudulent refunds, etc., are nothing new. We've seen the alarming trend now where tax professionals themselves are the targets. And so the nefarious actors are actually targeting the return preparers to get access to their clients, because attorneys, CPAs, enrolled agents, all of these tax professionals are just an incredible wealth of sensitive client information, dates of birth, social security numbers, etc. So the alarming trend has been to use them or to target them as opposed to the actual taxpayers themselves. And the types of targets or the way that they actually go through it have seen an alarming evolution. They're not being targeted for themselves to become the victims. You know, this is an economy of scales where the criminals are able to go after the return preparer or the tax professional and have access to all of their clients. Those are the ones that the criminal organizations will actually target, because the sense is that they have less of sophistication or less internal controls to protect their clients' data. Larger firms, multiple offices, high clients are going to have those technological infrastructures, practices, and procedures to mitigate that threat. Smaller shops might not. So as a bang for the buck, the criminals can go after those smaller outfits and gain access to that data. So if there's some type of infiltration, I think that the tax practitioner has three levels or three different types of consequences. So one is, I would say, the direct client issue, where you may have some liability exposure to your client for breach of fiduciary duty or negligence. You knew or should have known and taken some level of precautions to protect their information, and you fell below the standard of care. The second one would be an ethics violation. So not only does Circular 230 AICPA, but so does, for example, the California State Bar, have opinions about what practitioners need to do to protect their clients' data. So a failure in that regards could subject the practitioner to ethical problems. And then there are other legal requirements as well. So certain states and certain federal agencies have their own legal requirements to secure data, and also what to do if there is a data breach. The failure, I should say, the infiltration is one thing, and then the failure to do the right thing thereafter could have independent legal consequences.